Warning! Graphic pest control video ahead. Do not watch if you might be offended. If, however, you really like pest control videos, then sit back and watch us as we control pest populations with silenced air rifles here in the UK. We're back on the poultry farm. This is Bro, knocking a nice sized rat clean on its side. Nice headshot there with the power pal. As so very often happens, there's a bit of a pause when the chaotic nerve activity starts. Helicopter tail, back legs kicking, front end doesn't do an awful lot. Usually roll up against something, kick a few more times, then as the nervous system shuts down and this one's dead. This is Bro again on a new session we're on. He's heard noises in this shed, set himself up. He spotted this rat and proceeds to track it, waiting for a shot. I shot them here before myself. I usually sit there quite quietly and happily, feeling very safe in the darkness behind all that wire. And he scans the back of that cage there, so he knows there's some holes that could appear at any moment. You've got to do quite a bit of this to find a rat. Eventually one pops up, draws a bead and hits it with a nice headshot. Looks like we'll have to do a bit of gardening, I think. These nettles are getting a bit out of hand. They do tend to glare back the night vision light, making it quite difficult to see sometimes, apart from obscuring the rat. Quick look around again. The business seems to be slow in this area at the moment. Not long after, another one appears, makes its way to the back right hand corner of the shed. There's some holes. The road tries to anticipate, but it seems to have stopped. Maybe having a chew on the dead rats there, or having a lick of some blood. It's quartering away at the moment, offering a high body shot. Just got to thread it through those bars, just like that. A few kicks, this one's gone. Different location, that little bit of the movement on the nettle should have given the game away. There was something there. Road checks to the right, as he scans back left, spots the culprit running towards him, gives it a bad case of leadache. Typical of a headshot with the helicopter tail, so he knows the shot's good, no need for a follow-up. Over to me now. This is my new favourite comfy chair, much better having a back support, and my gripper that rather handily clips to the back of it, and a bottle of chocolate and oil mix, all ready for the evening's proceedings. It's just got dark and I'm already seeing movement into my little shed, as the half-grown rat drops straight on its side, followed by a nosy relative. It's dead just under that pallet there. 20 minutes later another one appears, goes the same way as the other two. Did wonder at first, but it is definitely dead. Muscle spasms curled it up just under that pallet there. I go and retrieve that and the little rat in a minute, and there they are. The other one under the pallet I couldn't reach. Then I had a very long wait before I had another shot. Even kissing that one didn't work, until finally this one stuck its head out. Nice headshot there. Had a bit of a kick. Just kicked out of reach under that pallet, but the shot was a good one. He's dead just under there, but I couldn't get him out. And after another long wait, I spot this one in one of the pens, just to the left. Focusing on him. Catch him just behind the ear. Drop him in the grass. A few kicks. A couple of jumps. But the tail says it all. This one's going nowhere. I leave the area after this shot. When I come back, this rat is nowhere to be found. Completely disappeared. And these two I shot earlier on, the big one on the left, has disappeared as well. And a quick look around with the torch, I spot him wedged in the fence, caught by his hips. Someone had tried to tow it away. I've changed location now, and this rat's running towards me almost immediately on entering the area. The IR's too high and the setup's not right. And as I'm messing around trying to line up on it, I accidentally turned the recorder off just as I took the shot. Turn it back on to catch the aftermath of the helicopter tail, so my apologies for missing the kill. As you can see, it was a good one. This is about a half-grown rat. He won't be grown anymore. And there he is, dead in the grass. Another one down. Just a bit of a lesson in picking up eye shine and not shooting on sight. I did wonder about the way this moved. It's a duck in the bushes. Wouldn't have got any prizes for shooting that. This, however, is a rat. A very lucky rat, because I just dry fired again. I'm going to go through the rigmarole now, pulling out a spare mag, and hopefully the rat will still be there when I get the pellet up the spout, ready for another shot. And it still is. Lucky me, eh? It's hidden itself behind this feeder. There's not enough head showing. I don't want to clip that feeder and stick a hole in it. I'll upset the owner. So just have to wait for an opportunity. Now it appears to have disappeared. You can just see the back of it. A minute later, I spot this one in the hedge. Not sure if it's the same one, but I finally drop it. There's a little bit of helicopter tail. But there it is, dead in the grass. Result. Well, this definitely is a rat. It's on a feed in the field, so I line up on it. Nice impact there. So I do much later on the night. It rolls over, do some back leg kicks, a bit of helicopter tail. So I'm pretty sure it's a good headshot. Not the advantage of looking at it in edit. Looks even more so than when I actually saw it on the screen of the NS50. This one seems to thrash around quite a bit more than normal. I start to wonder whether I should take an insurance shot. So pull the crosshairs onto it, thinking I might shoot one up under the ribs if possible. Then it stops moving. There it is, dead in the grass. I scan round with my night vision binocular and spot this one by the shed, so I turn round and line up on it. Knock it clean on its side. Good headshot there. This time, a little bit of helicopter tail, very little leg movement. It's a much better result than last time. Keep waiting for it to jump, but it still stays there where I shot it. So I'm happy with that. Another rat down. There you can see the shot placement. I did the damage. As is often the case, you usually find one by the corner of a shed. I catch that one. I think he was licking a bit of chocolate and oil mix. I spotted a few this evening doing that. There's a bit of a thrash around. Quite an energetic helicoptering this time. But the way he turns around now makes me think he's not exactly hit right. Head's moving. Doesn't normally happen with a good headshot. So I hit him again in the head. That's pretty much put paid to him. That's better. There he is. Dead by the nettles. I change location now and go back to where I started. In the pen behind where I was sat last time, I spot this one. I'm stood up now free-handing this. Looking at the edit, looks like I hit him through the eye by the look of it. So it's a good headshot. It certainly looked it on the night. That's why I'm wobbling around a bit. I stood there with a bipod dangling off the front of my Super 10. Maybe take my shooting sticks next time for a wander around. This one's going nowhere. So I'm pretty sure of that. So I pan back and have a look around, in case there's any more to shoot. There's no joy. So I'm going to retrieve my rat. He's managed to kick back to where I shot him. I move location again and track this rat. You can hear Homer Simpson telling me I have a text message come through, and it's Paul from KPS Centres, picking the most inopportune moment to ask me how I'm doing ratting. I track him across the field there. Nothing to hold him up, nothing to feed on. She dives into the nettles in a second and I lose him. There's definitely rat activity in the area. The newly growing nettles are causing lots of problems. You see the tantalising glimpse of an eye, and a rat jumped into view and disappears just as quickly. He ends up scanning backwards and forwards relentlessly, looking for an opportunity. So eventually you spot one on a feeding bowl, having a munch. So what you really need to do is bait them out of the nettles, really, until they stick their head out far enough so you can stick a pellet in it. So there's a couple of flips and disappears. I can't work out where it is. Definitely look a good headshot, it doesn't run away. On closer investigation, following the blood trail, it's rolled across and dropped in a little hollow in the ground. I was looking at it from that direction, that's why I couldn't see it at all. I'm tracking this rat. It keeps pausing. I get the crosses on it, and it still lets me take a shot, which is poor of me there, so I should have guessed it was going for this feeder. The second shot's a charm, just straight in the side of the head. It's going to the bushes there. I see a little bit of movement, but not an awful lot. On closer inspection, see it was a good headshot there. It's dead in a patch in amongst the nettles, where they run up and down. There's the total for tonight. All the ones we could retrieve, and hadn't been stolen. But which one's the biggest, eh? Enter the Rat Reckoner. I reckon my rat's bigger than your rat, and you reckon your rat's bigger than my rat. With this cunningly crafted piece of aluminium, marked out in centimetre increments, will tell the story of who has the longest nose-to-tail rat. In this benchmarking exercise, the top and bottom rats are mine and the middle one's Bro's, and unfortunately for me, Bro's rat was the longest. His female was 43 centimetres long, so that's going to be the benchmark from now on. And the length won't tell a whole story either. We'll be using these little digital scales with the bulldog clip on the end to be able to pick the rat up by the tail and weigh it easily and drop it back down, so we can see who has the heaviest rat as well as the longest. And much to Bro's amusement, he also had the heaviest. His female weighed 585 grams, and as he put it, it's not the quantity, kid, it's the quality that matters. Well done, Bro. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.